EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go! Middle.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big one there for the Chargers. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
Back's mine.
On first down, Drake. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Here we go. 180. Monday. Silver. Smooth.
They go play action. It's Rosen. It's complete to Drake. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
I got you, son. Motion.
On third down, Wynn. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Wynn. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, Drake. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base. Don't get nervous. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Stokes, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Down. 10-2 stop.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now.
Check. 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 Check.
Get it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On first down, it's Stokes, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the Chargers' 15-yard line.
Got it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
Ready.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Wood. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'm coming after you.
Go.
51's the mark. 51's the mark. Who that? Right here.
Alert.
Now Rosen on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
You ain't got nothing.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 9. 80.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Goes to you, it's you. It comes to me, it's me. Mike 50.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Switch. Mike's 50. Bring it. Check 52.
On second down, it's Drake. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Right there.
Hey, exit.
54 miles.
Looking to throw. Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Lawrence. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
58, right over there.
Hey, Charlie.
58, right there. All day. All day. And 58 is the
2nd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Let's get up.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, New York.
Ready?
54.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 21 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the 1st half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wood. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Watch the run. Watch that. Hold the look.
Hey, Haywood.
Rosen will throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
We got four. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike.
Alert. Son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, quarter. Under 10.
Go, Mike.
Here's Rosen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Boom. That's how we do it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one taken from the 7th. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage?
He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
First down, New York.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, it's Stokes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58, come on. Here we go.
Hey. Switch.
58's Mike, 58.
Bud.
Hey, I'm coming. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Down. 60 or.
Check.
2nd and 15. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here I come again. 58, boys, 58.
Hey, wahoo!
58's the money. 58's the money. Check Mike.
Deep grip.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. And he hits Drake. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Rosen to throw again. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Right through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Let's go. At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Lawrence. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, Alpha. 58, Mike. Watch the run. Get it.
Off play action. Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Yep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, team 6.
From the gun, Lawrence. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Lawrence. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 10 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey!
From the 22, Rosen. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Monday. Mike 51. It's a party now. Mike 51.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Wood. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Good shot, baby. That's a big shot.
Now Drake. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go.
To throw again, Lawrence. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 52 to Mike. Check.
Hey, Echo.
Watch the out. New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Go.
Mike 54.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 54.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rosen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Set.
Mike 50, Mike.
Hard.
I'm coming after you.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
wide, get wide. Run that. Set. Run that. Set. Hey, alert.
Here's Rosen. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. On is the Chargers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.